Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Celebrating 6 decades of this great American tradition, off we go from Santa Clara. It's Super Bowl 60. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
On the quick, right?
On 1st down, it's Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Stroud.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That'll be returnable from the 35. First and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Now a 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
All right.
A run here with Mixon. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kelee Ringo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Let's go now. 2nd and 7. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. Handoff here, up the middle. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short. To the ground, he'll get it again. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs move out on top, 14-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
All right.
Now Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
3rd and long. Two minutes remain here in this first half. More from Santa Clara and Super Bowl 60 after this.
Here we go. Let's go.
Dell motioning over. On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Here's Tommy Townsend now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
His drive will start on the ground. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a give on the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Back deep, Trey Palmer. So we are at halftime here in Santa Clara in Super Bowl 60. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Tight end going in motion here. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down. He'll look to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll look to throw yet again. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. He is in. Touchdown, Tampa. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. That one caught by Tank Dell. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Open man, left side. He's got it. They get 14 on that hookup. First down for Houston.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Texans getting all set to punt. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll look to throw. That one on target to Watson. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
On the quick, right?
To throw is Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now Mixon, and the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's to Reed. He's got it.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
All right. Look the hot.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Back to throw. He's got a man. That's Watson. A gain of 11 there, as the decision to go for it pays off.
Big-time completion right there, and This isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Williams in motion. A give. This is Irving. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. The man in motion is Watson. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Two minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Here
we go.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
All right.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll go play action with Stroud. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable with Reed. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
All right.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
All right.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mixon. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs, keep this drive alive.
And the Buccaneers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions.